All right. Mrs. Rush, are you prepared to present your defense? No response having been given, Mrs. Rush indicates she does not wish to present a defense. Mr. Hammer? No response having been given, he indicates that he does not wish to present a defense. Sister Ann Montgomery. No response having been given, she indicates that she does not wish to testify. All right. For a matter of record, I indicate that the defendants, Molly Rush, Sister Ann Montgomery, and Dean Hammer, as well as defendant Reverend Daniel Berrigan, are standing with their backs to the court, which I consider an act of arrogance and direct contempt of court. In an abundance of caution, I am going to let them stand there during the closing arguments and the charge of the jury. Bring in the jury. I am advising the body of the court that the 4 defendants who absented themselves before are going to be brought into the courtroom on instructions from me. And if there is any outbreak or any uproar whatsoever, this courtroom will be cleared. All right. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we're now at that stage of the trial where you will receive the charge of the court. Now, I will read the instructions and the charge of the jury. No doubt the importance of this trial has impressed itself upon your minds. Be not unduly influenced by the possible consequence of your verdict toward any of the defendants if you should convict them. You must not be guided by sympathy for them. Now, each of the defendants is charged with the crime of burglary. And in order to find the defendants guilty of burglary, you must find that any and all of the following elements have been established beyond a reasonable doubt. 1, that each of the defendants entered building number 9 in the King of Prussia plant on September 9, 1980. 2, that the place where the defendants entered was a building or occupied structure. 3, that the defendant intended to commit a crime in the building or occupied structure. There are in the charge of criminal mischief 2 elements. 1, did the defendant damage tangible property or cause particular owner to suffer pecuniary loss by deception or threat? And 2, that the defendant either acted intentionally or recklessly. Now, this humming is going to stop, or I'm going to clear the courtroom. Do I make myself clear?
How do you find General Electric? They're building genocidal weapons to wipe out all life on Earth. How do you find them?
All right, clear the courtroom.
Weapons that can destroy all life on Earth. They're kids.
Clear the courtroom. Go on, get them out of here, everyone.
Judge Salas, what happened to the basic argument of the dangers of nuclear weapons?
All right, clear the courtroom.
Hey, Judge, do you get to go to the bomb shelters with the politicians and generals or far less for the kids?
Clear the courtroom. Clear the court.
Again I say rejoice, rejoice, rejoice. Again I say rejoice, rejoice in the Lord always. Again I say rejoice, rejoice in the Lord always. Again I say rejoice, rejoice, rejoice. Again I say rejoice, rejoice, rejoice. Again I say rejoice, rejoice in the Lord always. Again I say rejoice, rejoice in the Lord always. Again I say rejoice.